Today I'm gonna be trying to recreate even more AI food in real life. From a honey keyboard to plastic scoops, fruit puppies to cannibal fruits. Can these exist in real life without any AI? All right, let's get started. This recipe is candy spread on toast. Gummy peach rings, just pours them and then spreads them like butter, but they're kind of crunchy and kind of has that glass sound. AI will spread anything on toast, but let's see if we can recreate it. So over here, I have some butter at room temperature and some peach oil flavoring. So our butter is going to taste like peach. We're just gonna mix these together. Work the peach oil into the butter. I'm gonna divide this into three. One's gonna remain this like white cream color, one's gonna be yellow, and one's going to be orange. So to make the peach rings look exactly like they did in the AI video, I'm gonna be piping half of them orange and half of them yellow with a little kind of like center of the white color. So I'm gonna start by piping this part first, and then we're gonna let them set and then pipe the second part. So you're not gonna pipe very much, just enough to fill the bottom, and we're just gonna be doing this to half of them. All right, and then to make this look more even, we're gonna give it a tap. This is gonna get out all the air bubbles. That's looking good. Now I'm gonna pop these in the freezer, and as soon as they set, then I'm gonna do a little layer of white on top and then finish them on the top. While the peach ring butters are chilling in the fridge, I'm gonna pipe all of our Sour Patch Kids, and then we're not gonna fill these up the whole way, just about halfway. I'm gonna pipe a row of each color. Well, these are looking good. All right, then we're gonna pop these in the freezer. I just popped these out of the freezer. They're looking good. And so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop one out, and then I've got the white butter here that I haven't colored, and I'm just gonna pipe a thin layer. Give it a little tap, tap, tap. And then you're just gonna place this on top. Look at that. Boom. And I'm gonna do this to all the rest of these rings and then pop it back in the freezer just to chill a little bit. Look how cute they are, our little peach rings. I cannot believe these are butter. So this is sugar mixed with a little bit of citric acid. Peach ring toast right there. I'm gonna do the same thing, dip all our Sour Patch Kid butters in the sugar and citric acid. These look just like candy, but they're custom butters, y'all. This is the moment of truth. We've got to see if they spread. All right, here we go, here we go. I am AI. Shut up, shut up. It's working, no way. Okay, I did put too many on there, but I've done it. Are you kidding? It tastes like candy. I'm not even joking, Mike. This tastes like candy. Candy on toast. Patent is
We invented this.
Patent is immediately. We just invented it. This is so good. I am so excited. This is the best thing we've ever done. If anyone copies this, you tell them they're copycats. That was Rose's recipe. Mike, call the lawyers. I've just invented something. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's spreading. Looks like tie-dye. Honestly, I think this is better than AI. Humans win again. I'm having so much fun with these and I want to do more of them. Keep it coming, AI, because somebody's keeping up and it's not you. Oh my gosh, this is a Minecraft watermelon. Oh, no way, that's so cool. This is a whole nother level, and I think we can do it. To make our Minecraft watermelon, we're gonna start by making a firm white chocolate ganache, and to do so is very easy. Over here in a medium-sized saucepan, we have some cream that we're gonna take over to the stove. You're gonna turn it on medium heat, bring it to a scald, then remove from the heat, and you're gonna pour over these white chocolates right here. Let it sit for about 1 minute, and then whisk together till it's nice and smooth. We've gotta make this watermelon square, because this is a Minecraft watermelon. So we're gonna take a sharp cutting knife. I'm gonna cut off the end, and we don't want any rind to show, so we're actually gonna be cutting off a lot of this. Then once you've got your cube, we're gonna dry it off with paper towels. We wanna get as much moisture off the outside as possible. I'm gonna take the ganache in the piping bag, and on top of the parchment paper, I'm just gonna pipe like a rectangle. I'm gonna fill it in and smooth it out with a spatula. And now, we're just gonna basically pipe up the sides with our ganache. Go all the way around, just like I was icing a cake, same idea. And then we're gonna smooth it out using the offset spatula. This is looking good. I'm gonna keep smoothing it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna pop it in the fridge to chill for about an hour before we cover it in fondant. So in front of me, I rolled out some light green fondant, and we're gonna place it right in the center of this little cutout. All right, so we're gonna pull this up the side very gently. Same on this side, pull up the side. And then to get it to stick, we're gonna use one of these. Just gently rub, rub, rub. And don't worry about the excess bits. We're gonna cut those off with the small sharp cutting knife. But right now we just wanna get everything nice and flat. And then I've also got a little bowl of water and a paintbrush to help get these little edges to stick together. And this top piece doesn't need to be perfect because this is actually going to be the bottom. We're gonna flip it over. All right, now I'm gonna flip this over and we're gonna paint on the watermelon lines. Now it's my favorite time. It's time to decorate, time to add the fun little details. So I've got a little paintbrush here. And then in front of me here, I've got some food coloring dyes. And I've been practicing on these extra little strips over here. All right, I'm gonna start at the back. I'm gonna do 3 lines. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go right in the middle. That's how I'm gonna start. Go right down. And not quite even. And we're gonna keep layering it so it really looks like a watermelon. Ta-da! And there you have it. Here is the AI Minecraft watermelon that we made. This is the fun part. We're gonna cut into it just like the AI video and see if we can get a beautiful, satisfying cut. And not only satisfying, but real. We did it! Boom! Let's do another one. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna take off the fondant. We're just gonna take off the fondant. My fingers are gonna turn green. It's so good. Is it messy? Is this a little wacky? Yes, but did we do it? Also yes. But we did a better job than AI because ours is real, so suck it, AI. This looks like AI, but it's real life. Impossible plastic scoops. These videos are weird. It's like they scoop into everything and it looks like ice cream. Okay, let's try it. We're gonna create an edible plastic jug out of this one. I've got a plastic milk jug right here and we're gonna save all these red plastic bits, like the lid, this little thing, and even the sticker on the front. But right now, you see it's emptied out. I've melted some white melting chocolate over here and I poured it into a pitcher to make this a little bit easier. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pour all this inside of here, swirl it around. We're gonna keep doing this in layers. We wanna coat everything. In front of me, we are gonna make some white chocolate ganache. Ooh, look at that, nice and smooth. All right, I'm gonna add quite a bit actually. So we've gotta brighten this up. All right, we're gonna pour all this delicious white creamy no, all this gut. Poor spigot, I hate it. Oh, I hate this poor spigot. Bane of my existence. Oh no, wait, this isn't even halfway full. Oh no, I'm gonna have to make another batch.
1 eternity later.
Once you fill up the entire jug with ganache, we're gonna let it sit out for 4 hours. Once the chocolate has set up, we're gonna cut off the plastic very carefully using an X-Acto knife. Look at that, I'm starting to peel off the plastic and it's so cool because you can see all the little texture. Here's all the plastic we cut off, and with much patience, we actually did this successfully. I'm gonna set this off to the side. And then to make this look more real, we put the little cap on and the little label in the front. Now, this is completely chocolate, so I'm gonna scoop from the side so it looks like the AI video. I'm gonna heat up our scooper. Gonna give it a little torchy torch. It started to. Yes, yes. You know what? I'm gonna get some leverage. Oh, that's what I needed. Gotta get the muscle in there. Yeah. Look at that. Does that look like it? Suck on that, plastic scoops. Mike, doesn't this look like ice cream? Look at that. Wait. Let me get the flip. I also feel like I'm channeling my inner Johnny Cakes right now, and I'm just gonna have to take a bite. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so good. We've come this far, so let's try to cut it in half. 1, 2. Johnny Cakes makes this look a lot easier. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, no way. It worked. What's wrong, sweetie? You've barely touched your gallon of ganache. Ooh, glass fruits part 2. These are really popular. There's kiwis, there's oranges, there's all sorts of stuff, and it is so satisfying. In a large pot, we are gonna be combining water and agar. Then with a spatula, you're just gonna mix this together till it's well combined, and we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. Once it's sat for 5 minutes, you're gonna bring it over to the stove, turn your heat on to medium, and bring to a boil. Don't forget to stir consistently, and we're gonna keep boiling it and stirring for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're gonna add all of our sugar, and there is a lot. Mix them together, bring it back to a boil, and let boil for another 2 to 3 minutes. The agar-agar has now cooled down. You want it to be 140 to 150 degrees so it won't cook our fruits. I'm gonna start with the kiwi. So you're gonna dip and submerge all the way down. It's kind of like dipping a cake pop. And then you're gonna pull up, let the excess agar-agar drip off, ta-da! And that is a perfect little dip. Our fruit is dipped. It's looking really glassy. This is very promising. I'm so excited. And now we're gonna let them sit out for 1 week to fully set and dry. And ta-da! Here are all our fruits that we dipped in agar-agar. We let them dry out, crystallize for a week. We have our kiwi, our orange, our mango, and our red pepper. And just by looking at them, they don't look as shiny as when I did the isomalt technique. That looked a little bit more glass-like. These look like they have been left in the freezer. Let's start with kiwi. Here we go. It sounds like glass. It sounds crunchy. It sounds like we're cutting through glass. Looks-wise, doesn't look like glass. Oh my gosh. Let's do the mango. Oh, yeah, that's hard. The bit. Okay, we'll just start on this side. This is real, you know what? This is difficult. All right, let's take a little bite here. That's not right. That is not a ripe mango. Woo, that reminds me when you bite into like a banana that's like half green and you're like, woo, we're not ready. Whoa. Okay, that looks like when I used to wipe my car windows in Seattle. It's a little sweet mixed with a little savory. It's not bad. All right, last but not least, our orange. Here goes nothing. Not how I usually cut an orange, but I'm trying to get that oh! This whole thing it shed its skin like an onion, like a snake. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just put this back together. I don't usually eat the skin of an orange. Oh, the skin's bitter. Don't do that, skip that. Don't listen to me. So overall, the isomalt technique kind of worked, but I don't think it's that great. I think it missed the mark. I don't think it's worth your time. No, thank you. Edible keyboards, what do we got here? Oh, that's out of honey. A honey keyboard. Oh, weird. Okay, and what's this one? Ooh, and a chocolate one. All right, and we're pressing down with the middle finger. I like the food keyboards. I think it's really cute, so let's try to make them. So we're gonna make some food keyboards. To do so, we're gonna need a keyboard mold. For the honey keyboard, we're gonna make a honey gelatin. I'm really excited about this. So the first step is we've got 3 packets of gelatin, a little bowl of water, and we're gonna bloom our gelatins. And then in a medium-sized pot, I'm gonna pour in water and honey and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, I'm gonna add our bloom gelatin, mix it in, and then remove from the heat.
Our squirrel friend's back. What's he doing up there?
Oh my gosh, you see this squirrel? He's obsessed with my orange trees. He's not even moving his tail. Is he dead? Squirrel! Squirrel, what are you doing? Why is he just sitting there?
AI doesn't get distracted by squirrels.
Oh my gosh, AI does not get distracted by squirrels, but they don't understand how cute they are. Bye, squirrel. Our honey gelatin is hot, fresh off the stove. It's still steaming, and I'm just gonna mix in a little bit of food coloring. So in this bowl, I have a little bit of orange, a little brown. I'm just gonna dip my paintbrush in and add a little color so that it's really more of a honey color. We want it to be, yeah, like that. Now we're gonna pour all of our honey gelatin into the mold. Try to go slow and steady and just fill this up. And then once it's filled up, we're gonna let it chill in the fridge. Now to make our chocolate keyboard, I'm gonna be using the same mold. I just melted some milk coating chocolate. I'm going to pour it into the mold as full as I can without it overflowing. The trick with the chocolate molds, you want to tap to release all the little air bubbles so you don't get holes and air pockets. Once you got most of the air bubbles out, you can let this sit out at room temperature to harden for 30 minutes. The chocolate keyboard has set, and I'm gonna carefully remove the mold. Oh my gosh, look at all the details. This looks amazing. Now I'm gonna pop this in the oven at 175 just for 2 minutes so we get a little bit of squish. Our keyboard is warmed up and it's ready for action. Boom, boom. We're gonna be using the middle fingers and the pointer fingers. Here we go, ready? Whoa. I just spelled do. Do it. Isn't that Nike's slogan? Just J. I really messed that one up. Ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-0. How can you not hit every key? This is so fun. Ready? Oh. The great thing about this, after you're done squishing your keyboard, not only is it ASMR appeasing to watch, but look at this, functional. It's a dessert. This is amazing. I just unmolded our honey keyboard and it is looking amazing. Look at, it's so squishy and soft, but to give it the stickiness that AI gives us, I'm gonna pour a little bit of honey all over the top. Okay, ready? Here's the middle, here's the pointer. I wanna do all of them. Oh, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It's so messy and it's even hard to use afterwards. Like, I hate being wasteful, especially with honey. Yeah, this is one of those things that maybe should just live in a fantasy. Whoa, cutting a jewel shortcake? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Let's do it. In this recipe, there's so many layers. That's the aesthetic that we're going for. Even when she cuts it, there's like an oozing element, so we're gonna try to recreate that. We have like triangular shaped and very thin slices of the strawberry cake. So I'm gonna place these all the way up, touching this part of the mold. Here is our chocolate ganache. This was just regular, and then we have a light pink, a darker pink, and the darkest pink. With the light pink, we're just gonna pipe a really thin layer on top of the cake and then build up the back. Oh my gosh, a ganache wall. Okay, now we're gonna make some layers with our darkest pink and the medium pink. Boom! Look at those layers, looking good. Now we're gonna do a layer of white, and then we're gonna make a border of white to hold in our jelly. All right, let's cover the jam, slow and steady. And now the final layer, light pink again. I'm gonna make some more, but now we're gonna pop this in the fridge to firm. Takes about 30 minutes, and then we'll pop it out and trim it up so it looks really clean. Okay, I already popped this one out and cleaned it up a bit after it sat in the fridge, and now I'm gonna pop this one out so you can see, looks kind of messy. We're just gonna take a sharp cutting knife and clean up the edges and on the top like I've done over here. And now we're going to dip these really cute strawberries, and they're gonna look like strawberry jewels. And now we are going to submerge our shortcake into the agar-agar so that everything looks like glass and crystallized. It is encased. Yes! I'm so excited. I've never made anything like this. So now I'm gonna put this in the fridge. It's gonna set up really quickly, like 15 minutes, and we're gonna see what we got. And ta-da! There you have it after many, many layers. Jewel shortcake. Now over here, this is the one that I pulled out right away, and it's super shiny, and it looks exactly like the one from the AI video because it's still shiny. But over here, this is the one that I let sit out for a week, so it's fully crystallized. So this one's gonna give us our crunch, but this one, doesn't it look just like the video? She cuts off the end first. Yeah, see, no crunch. And then she pushes forward. Ooh, that's really sticky. We'll see if we get an ooze. Oh, did you see the ooze? Did you see the ooze? We got it. This one is the ASMR. How satisfying. Because these are real, unlike AI. You can't eat AI. The way we made it actually tastes really good. It's really rich. And the cake layer is a strawberry cake, so you get that burst of flavor. And then the jam also has that tart little burst. Actually really good. Now let's try the crunchy one, the crystallized one. I think I'm gonna like this one more because there's even more texture. I don't understand what we have done today. Has science gone too far? Has AI pushed me to my limits? I don't know. I'm not mad about it. Let me know in the comments if you think that we beat AI. I think humans win again because this looks exactly like the video. Like, are you kidding me? This looks like the video. Suck on that, clankers. Edible storm clouds. Okay, we can do that. That's cotton candy. So to make the edible storm cloud, I have got confetti cotton candy, you guys. This is so cool. So it's white cotton candy, but there's pops of color all throughout it. I thought that would be really fun because in the video it was like a white cloud, but there's little pops of color. And I got this little string light, like fairy lights, but look at this. They can either flash or we can leave it on a permanent color. All right, let's get our layers. All right, that looks like a cloud. Then I'm gonna put this in here, and then we're gonna cover it with this fluffy piece. I'm gonna put a little bit more, and then I think we've got it. This is the cloud layer we wanted. It's so pretty. We did it. It looks so cool, but let's see what it looks like without the lights on. All right, Mike, kill the lights. Oh, it's so cool. Mike, it is so cool. I'm holding a thunderstorm cloud. I'm holding a storm cloud. We did it. We have accomplished the look, and now we're gonna take a bite, just like she did. Oh my gosh, this flavor is amazing. Confetti, it tastes like cake. We did it, we did it, we did it. Suck it, AI, this is way cooler in person. And it tastes like funfetti. Funfetti cotton candy? AI could never. Cannibal fruit. This has no business being this cute. It's like a cute little orange face eating an orange. A cute little strawberry, and he's eating a strawberry. This is so disturbing that they've made this so cute. Like, why do I love it? I want to keep watching it. I can't animate stuff like that, but let's use our imagination. We can kind of recreate this. In front of me, I've got my little fruit carving station. These are a bunch of the little candy melts that I made, just using some white candy melts, pink candy melts, and black candy melts. And I'm gonna show you how I made the teeth and the tongue because it's the same technique. So just pipe a little circle and then pull down or pull up, depending which direction you're going. But that's gonna create like a tooth. So you wanna do small ones for the strawberries, larger ones for the orange. And then for the bigger ones down here, we're gonna do a bigger dot and pull, bigger dot and pull. And then I'm using the same technique for the tongue, just with some pink candy melts. Big dot and pull. We're doing a larger size for the orange and smaller for the strawberry. And then for the eyeballs, so easy. I just did little circles of black candy melt and then put a little circle, boop, 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 a little dot on top because their eyes looked like they were catching the light in the video. So that's what I did. And then these set up really quickly. Like they'll set in like 10 minutes. While those ones are setting up, I just wanted to make some extras. So in case I break them when I'm putting them on, I'll have plenty to choose from. This one we're going pretty deep because we want to see the fruit inside because the fruit is like the inside of their mouths. Just pull that out. Perfect. And then for the little nose, I'm just gonna do like a small button nose. I'm gonna cut around and then just kind of push up. So it's cute, it's a button nose, it's attached, but it's elevated. Gives it dimension. Then for the eyes, I'm just gonna carve out 2 holes that are about the same size. Boom, we got one eye. And now the other. I have a couple of oranges. I like this one, it's a little bit more vibrant, so I'm gonna do this. Now to put the teeth into the orange, you're gonna have to use your X-Acto knife, pre-cut, kind of like 2 holes, one here and one here. So you're kind of making the grooves because otherwise the chocolate will break. Looks like all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Oh no, it fell in his mouth. He just ate his own tooth. That's why we make a couple of these. Oh yeah, boom, we got it. You little derpy dude. I got you. All right, the teeth are in there. Looks like a vampire orange. All right, I'm gonna put the eyeballs in. Is it cute? Okay, because it looks a little terrifying to me. Now last, the tongue was right in there. Just kind of sits right on the top. All right, the orange is done. I'm gonna do something very similar to the strawberry. We've got our little orange, we've got our little strawberry, and I'm gonna need you to use your imagination because these are not animated. Here we are, here's our little orange. We've got a little slice of orange to feed orange, and then you just put it in the mouth. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Put his eyeball back in there, hold on, wait. Oh, all right, well, he's got his mouth full. Let's feed the strawberry. Now let's feed little strawberry. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, his tooth came out again. Just stick his tooth back in there. This is stupid. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I give up. Here I am feeding fruit to itself, so YouTube's really changed. Their faces is how I feel right now. I don't know how we could have done this one, you guys, but this was fun to try. Cotton candy onions? What are they doing? Okay, AI's got an onion made out of cotton candy, and they're cutting into the layers. I could do that. Let's do it. For cotton candy flavors, for the blue, we have blue raspberry, and for the pink, I have pink vanilla. So I'm gonna pull this apart. And then the video, it looked kind of swirled, so I'm just gonna be putting these together. And then I'm not gonna take a rolling pin and squish these. I'm just gonna gently with my hands kind of like pack together because I want there to be air still left in here. I am gonna cut this though. Boop, boop. That's gonna be my first little layer here. And I'm gonna make a little ball. So there's the beginning of my onion. And that looks terrible. That looks like old chewing gum. So you know what, guys? I thought this was gonna be super easy and now I regret everything. So I'm gonna place this ball right here and then I'm gonna gently wrap it up. This is truly a hot mess. What's great at the end, you guys, if this sucks, you still get to eat cotton candy. Next layer. Oh, Jesus, this is terrible. Oh no, AI has taken my cotton candy job. Okay, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, we're gonna make the top of the onion right now. Okay, we're gonna bunch it together. Look at that, that's an onion. Can't tell me it's not. All right, here's my cotton candy onion. AI, you win. If this is what you want to be, if this is what you want to do, fine, have it, because this was a hot mess. I'm not very talented at this, but I still want to cut it. Still satisfying. All right, you know, there's layers. Like, tell me that's not a cute layer. A little wafer, like a communion wafer with cotton candy like this. Oh, that's good. Cotton candy art is hard, but here's the good news. Even if it's ugly, it tastes delicious. Fruit puppies? I have to see this. Okay, my friends have been saying that there's like fruit animals. Apple Frenchie. Apple Frenchie? Oh, these need to be real. Let's try and make it. There's a lot going on for Apple Frenchie, but she's worth it. This little mold is so cute. This is a French Bulldog mold that I got online. It's silicone and it is so cute. I'm gonna set it off to the side. We're gonna start by blending up real apple and some apple juice. Okay, so with the measuring cup, I'm gonna measure a cup and then I'm gonna pour out just 1/4 a cup to bloomer gelatin. So with the 1/4, we're gonna add 2 packets of gelatin. I'm just gonna set this off to the side, let that bloom. Now we're gonna take our apple juice puree, pour it into a medium-sized saucepan and a little bit of sugar. We're gonna take this over to the stove and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, we're gonna add our bloomed gelatin. I poured my apple gelatin in here to make things a little bit easier, and then I also poured just the smallest amount of it into here because we're gonna make some black gelatin, because we're gonna do some little details of the Frenchie's eyes and nose, and we want it to hold up and stay together. And while we're doing this, I'm gonna put this in the fridge to chill. So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge right now, because we don't want it to be too hot and melt. And then ever so carefully, we're gonna paint the little eyes and nose. All right, you can kind of see the black eyes through the silicone. So I'm gonna hold this up. You can kind of see them right here. And then I pop this in the fridge for 5 minutes to chill so that this is nice and cold, and this is cooled down a lot. So I'm just gonna start with just a little bit so I can get the mixture into the ears. And I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. There we go. And then we're gonna fill it up all the way to the top. Once it's full, we're very carefully gonna put this back in the fridge to set for like 30 minutes. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Fruit puppy, apple Frenchie. How cute is that? This looks like coconut. I absolutely love this mold. I'm learning a little bit more about the eyes. They're a little, but you know what? Coco, my white Frenchie, she gets little tear spots, so very realistic. I think we did it. We recreated apple Frenchie. This is so adorable. Let's take a little bite. Ready? Tastes like applesauce. And that looks like honey bun with one ear. The apple flavor really covers up the gelatin flavor, so that's a little surprising. I wasn't expecting that to actually taste good. Oh, fruit puppies. Oh, it turns out so cute. What is AI doing now? Jellyfish egg? Okay. Jellyfish egg. Jellyfish egg. This is so weird. It's an egg and then a jellyfish goo comes out. Okay, we'll try it. To attempt to recreate this streak, we've got an egg silicone mold and blue coating chocolate that I have melted in the microwave so it's ready to pour into the molds. I'm just gonna fill up 2 of these because we just need to make 1 egg. And I'm just gonna fill up the whole thing. Why not? All right, so I'm just gonna tap this so it's touching all the sides. And then what's kind of neat is we can just dump it back into the bowl. Just let it run off. And then with an offset spatula, I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit and scrape off any excess. Then I'm just gonna let these sit out at room temperature for about 10 minutes to set up. Now we're gonna make our little jellyfish that are gonna be inside of the egg. So I popped out the blue eggs, both sides. I have both halves right here. And in front of me, I have a piece of parchment paper. And I've kind of showed the different stages and how to make these little jellyfish. First, you just pipe a little glob, and that's gonna be like the top of the jellyfish. And to do that, I just keep piping on top of each other like that. Don't worry if you get a little air bubble, and you can just keep building up, boop, boop, boop. And then for these little squiggles, make the cutest little squiggly lines. Then you let them set. And as soon as they've set, then I kind of clump them together to make a little batch, and then attached one of the tops to the little batch. So we've got these little blue chocolate jellyfish that we'll put inside the egg. I just took this pan off the stove. I heated it just a little bit, and I'm putting it right here on top of a hot pad. What I did that for is I'm gonna take this little egg, place it down, and just gently move it around, and see that? It's gonna smooth all the edges. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then I'm gonna take this little jellyfish, stick it in the egg, fill the rest with corn syrup. So it kind of have that gooiness. I think it's that right texture. Oh, 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 oh. All right, then I'm gonna hold my egg. I'm gonna do the same thing with the top of this egg. I'll melt it ever so slightly. You can attach them together. And this is gonna set up pretty quick, but I'm just gonna hold it in place to give it a little extra love. Ta-da! Jellyfish egg. I'm sorry, AI, but did the world really need this? When I make breakfast, I like to make a couple eggs, so let's try this again. Jellyfish egg. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not getting it. Can someone explain to me why we need this? I don't get it. This is another one AI can have. I don't want anything to do with it. We recreated so many AI foods in real life. My favorite today was definitely the sour peach ring butter because it tastes exactly like the candy. Life-changing, I'm obsessed. Let me know if there's any other AI videos that I should recreate in real life because I am having a blast. I'm gonna be dreaming about it. Okay, good night, you guys. If you wanna watch any other videos, you can click up here or here. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Bye.